For over 30 years, HBCU Image has been more than just an apparel store. We've been a movement, a statement, a legacy. We celebrate the pride, the purpose, and the culture that make historically black colleges and universities legendary. Whether you're a student or a lifelong supporter, our gear lets you wear your HBCU story with confidence and style. Because when you wear HBCU Image, you're not just wearing clothes. You're wearing culture. You're wearing pride. You're wearing purpose. HBCU.
If you've ever told yourself, I want to get into real estate but don't know where to start, here's something just for you. From Friday, July 31st to Sunday, August 2nd, the Learn Real Estate Fast Masterclass is coming to McKenzie Office Park in College Park. You'll learn wholesaling, commercial investing, and how to purchase property with zero money or credit. I can tell you, education and access are everything. This masterclass is designed to give you both. Whether you're brand new or ready to level up, this is where you start making real moves. Enjoy free lunch, free study materials, and receive a certification of completion. So don't wait. Seats are filling fast. Do not sit on the sidelines while others build wealth. Take that first step toward ownership and legacy. Get your tickets now at learnrealestatefast.com or tickpick.com. For more information, call 678-859-3303. Master the market, build your legacy, secure your future today.
From cancer care to accidental injuries to cardiac care, we all know that there are times that you can't control what happens in your life. But with Globe Life Family Heritage, you can be prepared to weather the storm when it comes. Call Dr. Beverly Eagle Rogers at 877-300-8269 or visit the website at globelifefamilyheritage.com. With over 25 years of serving communities, Dr. Beverly Eagles Rogers is here to help you and your family through difficult times. Dr. Beverly takes pride in Globe Life being one of the few companies that returns 100% of premiums to clients that stay healthy. So for more information, call Dr. Beverly Eagle Rogers at 877-300-8269 or visit the website at globelifefamilyheritage.com.
This is the Dean of the College of HBCU Sports, Kenyatta Cavill of Dr. Cavill's Inside the HBCU Sports Lab with Mike Washington and Charles Bishop. Come mix it up in the lab where the course lecture is in session every Tuesday from 6 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time on Facebook Live, YouTube Spreaker, or the BCSN app, as we discuss all things about the HBCU sports culture, including exploring the week that was in the sporting HBCU diaspora, as well as the upcoming week of HBCU sports. With me, the Dean, the College of HBCU Sports, on Dr. Cavill's Inside the HBCU Sports Lab with Mike Washington and Charles Bishop. Course lecture dismissed.
I love Atlanta, a city in the forest. Hi, I'm Jeff Cleveland, seasoned loan officer in the Atlanta market. And whether you're buying a new home, refinancing to do debt consolidation, home improvements, or just to lower your payments, give me a call. I'll ensure that you're treated with dignity and respect, that you're informed throughout the process, and that there are no surprises at closing. Give me a call and let's get started.
What's up? Look at that. We started early. It's been a minute. What's today? Today is July the 15th, 2026. Welcome to Random Thoughts with DVP. I'm your host. DVP, that's my name. Hey, man, let me just go on and get this out of the way because I want to hear no shit. All right, I do apologize. I didn't show up last week. I was going through a little something. I needed some time to myself, but it looked like my gang held it down, so I want to thank them for being here for me. That's the whole purpose of having a team. So when I ain't available, they can knock it down. So If you reached out to me last week and I didn't answer, don't take it personal. I just needed some personal time to take care of some things. All right. I'm doing okay, but every now and then, you know, brother need what a brother need. We ain't gonna get into that right now. I think we got a pretty good show. Joe sent me an article that it cost me 25 cents to read. Y'all know I'm on a fixed income, so I'm gonna start a GoFundMe, see if I can raise 25 cents so I can read this article, because I'm pretty sure it's interesting if he sent it to me. But I'm on a fixed income, so let's see. I got one. Shit, I can't even count now. I got 4 people here. So if I can get my 4 co-hosts to send me like 7 cents a piece, I can read this article, because hey, y'all know how it is when brother on the fixed income. Again, I want to thank my my co-hosts for running shit last week. We're gonna do a quick recap because I heard some good things about the show. Unfortunately, I couldn't watch it. You know. And for those y'all who watch the show from my personal pages, I need for y'all to come to Random Thoughts with DVP. Because when I shut down, my personal page will shut down, but the Random Thought with DVP page don't never shut down. So if you want to make sure you always catch the show, this is the place to be. This is the place to be. All right. So with that being said, hey man, you know, every time I look at more and I see this blue background, I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, what a dogo, bro? What a dogo. Mark doing Mark shit. I see a fan and no clock, so I don't know if he in the process of getting ready to steal a car or what. Sherry looking like a professional, so I'm a little scared. But I do notice a major change, y'all. I ain't gonna say nothing because I ain't the one to start shit since I'm just coming back. But Joseph was the first one here. And I remember last time Sherry told his ass to be on time. So all I'm saying is I noticed a shift. I ain't saying nothing. I ain't trying to start no shit, call nobody out. But I'm just saying, Sherry spoke. Joe was here like at 5:52, 5:53. That's the reason I started showing. I say shit. When he showed up, I'm thinking I'm supposed to start running the commercials and the ads and stuff. So you know, I'm gonna do what I do. So you know, I had a normal order, but since it looked like Sherry running shit, I'm gonna bring Sherry to the stage first. What's up, boss? You gotta cut your mic on. I don't know why you don't never have your mic. There we go.
I don't know why either, because I try not to be having no background, noise. So, but everything is everything. Joseph, I told him to be on time and he didn't show up at all the last time. He told me he was coming but didn't show up. But we're gonna leave that alone right there. We ain't gonna get on Joseph right now.
Yeah.
How you doing, DVP?
You
doing better?
I'm better. You know, I ain't shot nobody. Nobody shoot me. One for lack of trying though. One was like a fucking.
Oh my god!
But that's a whole nother story. We ain't gonna get into that.
Okay.
So let's see. Mo shaking heads. Let me bring Mo on. Mo, what it do, man? You just...
What up, though? What up? Hey, man, women don't forget, boy. Joseph in trouble. Oh, man, y'all don't forget shit, man. I can't remember nothing. My wife all over me, boy. Whew, I don't know nothing. She just, yep, it's over there. Do this, do that, do that. And you said this, and I said, even if I didn't say it, and she said I said it, I already forgot. So guess what? That means I said it. So she be tricking me. She be fooling me. The whole thing, man. It's crazy, though. It's crazy.
Hey man, I'm gonna just say this. You know, the good thing, I'm gonna have to share her roses now. It used to be Mo and Jomo. But since Sherry here, there's no more Mo and Jomo. There's Mo, and then there's Joseph. So we don't have no switch of who we might be talking about now. You know what I'm saying? She has us all. Hey, she has us all speaking correct English. You know what I'm saying? So,
listen, I expect Joseph to have a tie on. If you bring him in the stage, you don't got a tie on, man. He got to go change. Joseph wears a tie.
So I think he got that. He done loud off. He want to get a tie.
Oh my God!
Damn, but y'all hell on the brother. Y'all hell. Y'all done made Mo take his beer off, so Mark can't even pick at him now. But speaking, let me go on and bring Mark in so he can get his shot in before Joseph reappears. What up, bro? What up?
What up, good people? How y'all doing today, man?
Man, you know, I'm gonna say this, man, and my mama taught me this a long time. Ain't nothing like when other people in trouble, cause then everybody happy. As long as it ain't me, I don't give a shit. You know, I used to
That's
be
true.
so happy when she would be upset with her boyfriend. Man, you couldn't tell me shit. I walk around like the Joker, cause I know he in trouble. So no matter what I do, I'd be like, Ben, I gotta thank you, cause I messed up last week, but she's so pissed at you, she don't even care. So
Damn.
it's always good to have somebody else in trouble.
How was your trip, Mark?
Man, my trip was amazing, boy. Woo woo. I promise you, every time I take a trip, that's an experience. And with that experience, it's like I can't go back to what I used to do. So I had all inclusive, adults only resort in Punta Cana with the swim out pool and the butler service. If I go anywhere with warm weather, I gotta have a butler and I gotta have a swim out. I can't go back to swimming in the big pool with the peasants.
And not the peasants.
Boy, it just reeked with poverty over there. Nah. Nah, but I did enjoy myself. It was a great trip, man. Got a lot of relaxation, a lot of drinking, and just enjoying good friends. So that's the good part about it. So I'm a year older, a year wiser.
And ICE let you back
That's
in, so we
debatable.
good.
I came back. It ain't debatable.
Clock
What
still ain't
part?
working.
The wiser?
You're talking about he wiser. That's debatable.
Damn.
I am.
Hey,
I'm the
man,
wisest one on the show right now.
we
Until
not finna,
Joseph get in the room.
Really?
we not finna get into it with the English teacher, brother. We gonna all be speaking correctly from now on.
She's a librarian.
Oh, that whatever it is.
But
What's
the
up,
key
Mark?
point that I heard her say was she said that when it was time to come, Joseph was a no-show.
That was last week. That was last week when I went here. I'm thinking because the day he was early,
Mm-mm.
so I don't know if he was scared.
It
or
was
what,
the
but
week before. He said he was coming. He put in the chat that he was coming, but he never showed up.
Oh my
She
God.
said he put it in, he was coming, and didn't show up.
you know the way that just sounded. We're gonna have to edit that whole. The way that came out, just what's up, Monisha? This ain't an X-rated show, despite what Mark just said. This is really not. We're trying to keep it PG-12 this week. We trying. Man, what? Joe really ain't coming back for a minute. I'm like, well, damn.
Y'all hurt his feelings. He done took it. He done took his book and went home.
Hey, and we know he got plenty of books, so he can't take all the books. He had to leave at least 300-400 behind.
He done took his book and went home. Come
So,
back, Joseph.
yeah, come on back, Joseph. We here waiting on her, but we don't want Sherry to show up and show out, cause we know how she do stuff.
That's
So,
right.
Mo and Mark, give me a quick rundown, cause like I say, I got some comments about the show was pretty good last week, but like I say, I was out of commission, so I didn't see nothing or hear nothing.
Man.
Man, Mark, you gone. Yeah, you can't hear Mark.
Y'all hear me now?
Okay,
Yeah, we hear
yeah,
you
no.
now.
Damn.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
We can
So
still see you too.
my financial advisor, Felipe Barganier, graduate of Douglas High School, great man. He's all things money, all things money. He's great. He talked about a lot of investing. He talked about how we as a people need to start insuring people, and that's how a lot of the other people get a head start in life through insurance policies. When they pass away, they leave them some, except for debt. So that was definitely a good part. Hopefully, some of the people caught that, which was a good carryover from the previous week with Sherry, since we know she ain't giving to no GoFundMe. She might buy a fish plate if you die, but other than that, she ain't donating. So yeah, get insurance policy. He also spoke about properties over in Mexico. So he actually left Atlanta 5 years ago and lives in Playa del Carmen, Mexico. And he was giving us information about properties that they over there selling. You can get a studio condo for $57,000, which is a good investment. So he talked about that. Talked about some other things. Anything I missed more, share? I mean, I know I missed a lot because it was a 2-hour show. So,
Go ahead, Sherry. You go first, Sherry.
Oh no, I don't have anything to say. I was just saying he didn't really miss it. I mean, like he said, it was 2 hours, so it was a lot that he talked about. But It was
That was just the highlights for me.
right. Yeah. He knew about the money. I can tell you that.
All right, we're gonna have to get him to come back then.
Yeah. So I'll say this. Me and Felipe connected because when he started talking about the properties, I found out it's the exact same thing as buying stock because he explained how you could buy a fraction of the property. So it's almost like a stock investment, right? You could buy a fraction of the property, right? While it's getting built or so that it can get built. So you investing in the property so that it can get built. And then once it's built and it's sold, you get a return. It's the exact same thing with stock. So we had a real good discussion on that. And I was like, man, I didn't even know you could do that. He said, yep, you could buy fractional shares of a property. Unbelievable.
And I'm in a group that does that. So yeah, we definitely got to get them back because they send me stuff all the time, asking me if I want to invest in the pre-bill. So that's something I wanted to look into. Let's bring your senior statesman onto the show now. He back there. Hello, Joseph. How are you?
Hey, Joseph.
Hello, Miss Sherry. How are you?
I'm good, and you? I'm glad
Yes,
you
you
finally
are.
showed
Yes,
up.
you are. Let's just know that. Yes, you are. What's up, brothers?
What's
Hey,
going
man,
on, Joseph?
we just happy to be here, bro. We just happy to be here.
Oh, I'm with you on that one. I'm with you on that.
They say you were going to put a tie on, Joseph.
Somebody lied. You out your mind. I gave up ties. Listen, I gave up ties about 12 years ago, so I'm good.
Traded his ties in for an apron.
That's it.
Well, let's go on and just start some trouble. Let's start with this barbecue, and we're gonna talk about the barbecue. We're gonna just talk about when you go to somebody's house in general. Because I saw when Mark, it's funny when Mark said something about it, I seen like 4 or 5 posts come up about what you should do when you go over somebody's house to eat. The first one was about a barbecue. The second was just about going to a family dinner. So let's start from the as a host first. As a matter of fact, Mark, do your thing.
So the question is, and I thought about it because my family, we have a cookout on the 25th, Saturday the 25th. So they make this whole gift, pick your menu items and this, and then all that. So my question came was, how soon? I mean, just a couple of questions. How soon do you fix it to go plate?
Well, I got a question before we get started, Mark. Are any peasants gonna be at this family dinner?
Yes, it's gonna be a few there. The only way you're gonna have hierarchy with kings and queens, you gotta have peasants.
Hilarious.
Okay. Well, you make sure the peasants get the potato with the raisins in it. That's how you fix that.
Hey, they gonna be the one bringing Dr. Lions and what's the other off-brand ass sodas? Czech Cola. Yeah. But that's the question. How soon, once you get that, when is it okay to fix the to-go plate?
When you finna go.
So when you going through the line the first time to eat, you don't fix your to-go plate then too?
No. Only when you about to leave.
Right.
How you know that second one's to go, Mark, if you fix it? Because you might eat 2 plates. How you know that second one's to go?
Well, look, you can tell Mark he's the guy that got his little overcoat on. He's smuggling chicken wings.
Hey.
Is that a chicken wing or is that a chicken breast?
Hey.
Yeah, no. You see, you gotta watch this. You gotta watch the snugglers because they be sniggling stuff, man. You gotta watch them cats.
Sniggling. What's I don't know that. Tell me later, Joe.
I'll tell you later.
God,
Yeah.
dog.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this, and I've been saying this for years. This is the side of the family that they aren't that great cooks. They're not just the best, so it ain't all that extra food. I mean, I take that back. And I meant that they're not good at cooking. But when you hadn't had good cooking, then you assume that it's good. So the people that have been eating it all their lives, they think it's good. It's good food.
Yeah.
I've said it. I told them before. Definitely, I got an uncle that need to stay off the grill But they still let it do it.
Well,
Yeah, you know.
Go ahead, Mo.
No, I was just gonna say, yeah, yeah, that happened to me, man. When I took my trip down south, first time I was down there, and everybody was acting like people can't cook up north. People up north can't cook. Everything's up north for them. So people up north can't cook, and man, I gotta say, some of the food wasn't that great. They was making a big hoopla about it, this or that, and then my aunt came and visited me. Down here in Arizona, she came to visit. She got in the kitchen. She told my wife, she said, move out the way. I'll cook. Man, the fish was salty. The damn rice was crunchy. I was like, yo, what's going on? She was fast. The shit, it was done in like 10 minutes. I'm like, yo, that's fast. I was hungry too. But then, man, so I don't know, man. You just gotta be careful.
Disappointment.
Yeah, man, just gotta be careful.
But the thing is, there's a lot of you ate it.
Yeah, I did, because I ain't trying to deal with that. Yeah. I played. I had like a little nibble, and then I kind of played it off. You know what I'm saying? I did some moves, got the hell out of the way. One of those things. Because them down south aunties, y'all know. I don't know. Y'all know about them. So.
Well, I think the question is, how many to-go plates can you fix?
Depends on how many kids you got.
What if my girl show up and she bringing me a plate back?
As long as she fix it on her way out the door. She ain't finna fix your plate so that she get there when everybody else eating.
But see, my thing is because y'all know now, some people, they take enough plates for a school. They be taking enough plates for the rest of the week. Because
we know.
Like for me, it's first of all, what did you bring? Now, depending on what you bring, you might have unlimited access to them. But if all you brought was your unfull belly, you might be asked out.
That is a good way to look at it.
Well, some people, like when you say bring your own bottle, they come with that cheap shit, but they want to drink the good shit. But they bring us some red, white, and blue beer to the party, but they want to drink tequila and vodka.
Right.
Yeah. So how you gonna do that? You got a food monitor? You got a drink monitor? How you gonna do that?
Oh,
boys always somebody watching.
Auntie watching.
Somebody always watching the table.
So they they ain't even gonna be quiet about it. They gonna be like, child, you see these folk, they come empty-handed and they leave with enough for this. Oh, somebody gonna talk. Hey, it's snitching at family reunions and cookouts. There is an anti-no snitching policy when you have free food.
Yeah,
but they done brought 3 2-liters and they got 5 kids.
Oh man, yeah. Oh, they bring Anheuser-Busch and go grab a Heineken's real quick or something like that.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that. I bet you do, nigga. But sorry. So
let me tell you what my aunt did one time at our house. She went in when everybody was, like in the living room doing what they're doing, laughing, talking, drinking, or whatever. She was going in the oven getting like 1 or 2 ribs, and she ate up almost all the damn ribs.
Oh my God!
My mama was hot.
Somebody getting killed. Oh no, man. No.
See, like when I get invited to stuff, I know I can't cook. I ain't bringing shit. I normally bring $50, and I don't even eat a lot. Cause but it's like if it's somebody who I know and they putting forth a good effort, I'm like shit, hey, whatever. Cause I know if I want something, they're gonna let me get it. So
yeah, but see, that's interesting because where I come from, bringing money is an insult. Bring something, but it doesn't necessarily have to be money because
I might bring some ice.
Yeah, well, even that, but it shows that you took the time to do something for them. That at least that's the way I was raised. So even if it's a cake, but it shows that you did something. So for at least from where I come from, bringing money, you might get tossed out right off the bat. We don't need your money, man. That's an insult.
Everybody I done did, they appreciate it because they spending money and they know a lot of these people, they coming with empty bellies and they coming to eat. Like I said, I may get half a plate because everybody know I really don't eat a lot. I'm looking for a piece of chocolate cake. I need to know who made the potato salad. Unless it's hot dog or something, I ain't finna do a whole lot. So it's like shit, And you know, and most of them know my schedule. If I stop by, they're glad to see me. So I just, hey, I don't want y'all to think I'm coming empty-handed. But you know, if you hit me up on the way, I'll swing by the store and get something. But most of them, like I say, because they doing stuff, and most people just come with nothing, or like you say, they'll come with some old cheap ass beer, but they want the top shelf shit. Cause see, I'm one of them. I'm watching when you know when I show my good tequila, and you come in there with your Circle K. With your Circle K soda, don't be looking at my tequila shot. Oh, it's good to mix it with. No. You miss
No,
Circle K
no.
with some bullshit tequila, but this, no. You ain't finna get this, you know. So, but again, what are y'all? I mean, how much is too much to take? Do you get to take stuff, Mark? Do you get to take stuff for the kids? I mean, you know, hey man, y'all know the rule, man. Fuck them kids. This for the adults.
Damn right. Fuck them kids.
Yeah,
I still believe kids ain't hot dogs and hamburgers. They don't get ribs and chicken.
all right. They can get some pinto beans and some good buys.
That's it. So I'm gonna ask y'all this: if y'all have a cookout at y'all house, you know, whatever cookout, is it okay for people to come back the next day and eat
No.
Come back where? To the house?
to your house? Yeah,
Well, see,
Why are they coming? Just to eat, or they coming to see you and then y'all happen to eat?
to eat.
they cooking.
Nah.
No, they're eating the food. They're eating the leftovers.
That's an instant replay? No, that ain't how that works. Barbecue was yesterday, not today and tomorrow. No.
But you still got food left. The next
If
day,
you
yes,
call
Yolanda, the next day.
If
So
you
if they didn't
call
get an
me and
invite,
say
no.
you want to come over and get something, then yeah, but not
Okay.
just you feel like it's
Drop on
automatic.
by. The do drop in. No, that ain't happening.
Hell no,
That
they
ain't
need an invite the next day. Ain't nobody.
Right.
Cause first of all, I ain't having a cookout because I'm not inviting none of you folks to my house. Cause
You
one
can't
of y'all,
cook.
it don't matter.
Well,
One
you
of y'all
can't,
gonna
like
bring
you say,
some.
you can't
One of y'all
cook, man. So I'm
one of y'all
good.
gonna bring somebody who overweight who keep plopping on my furniture, and I'm gonna have an attitude because you know, y'all see, I'm gonna go on and say what Mark ain't trying to say right now because I've been gone for a week. But y'all know it's always that one person who don't ever sit on the furniture; they just plop, and you hear your springs being pushed to the max. Cause that's why we got the steel chairs, but they don't fit into one steel chair, so they need that cushion, and it take 2-3 people to help them up, and y'all know they already got 2 plates.
Oh,
One for each titty, and then one for their hand. Cause everything. We ain't finna do that. We ain't finna do it. So don't act like y'all know what I'm talking about. See, y'all ain't shit.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
y'all
That shit is
exactly.
hilarious.
No, so but to come back the next day, unless they got an invite, nah. Cause the invite to the house the first time, they should have put that on the calendar and took pictures because they know I ain't coming back twice. What's up, Yolanda?
So,
Yeah, that next day
so
ain't
what did they call? What did they call you? Like, hey, it's a food left over there, and you be like, yeah, it's still something there. I'm finna come get a plate.
Okay, well, first of all y'all know me. Y'all know I ain't finna answer the phone no way. So if they text me and ask me some crazy shit, I'm gonna be like, no. Cause if we made that much, then it's gonna be leftovers for us. If I know they're going through some kind of financial hardship, but they don't had a problem, I'm gonna let them take a little bit extra the day before. But ain't no coming back, especially if we got to the end, cause we talking about people who taking stuff. The only people who can really, in my world, come back are the people who stayed to the end and help clean up. Them I got a little bit more favor for, cause a lot of these people who get these plates, they leaving early so they can make sure they get back, and they don't want to help clean up. But they done made a mess. They ain't bring nothing. They ain't saying, hey, let me take a bag of trash out with me, or let me clean up your yard, or let me get some of these dishes. If you ain't doing none of that, you don't get nope.
I'm cool with people coming back the next day.
That's because you ain't let them come the first day.
Whoa. Hold up. Mr. Wet Pockets. How you gonna say, man, you ain't even at home half the time. How you gonna be good with somebody coming back and you ain't even home? See, that's some BS. See, he's the type to say, man, y'all come over here today and ain't nothing happening. You get over there and be like, where Mark at? Mark in Punta Cana. Oh, he in Brazil somewhere laughing at your butt. No, man, you ain't right. You ain't right.
No.
But here's the other thing. In most cases, somebody that throws the party normally fix the place for them to go. So you know what's going in and out.
Well, like when I have functions, I want it all gone that night. Like if I decided, if I say, well, I might want me something tomorrow, I'll fix me a little plate, put it aside or put it in the refrigerator, and the rest of it can leave. And I say, y'all want this? Because when I start cleaning up, I'm throwing shit out. Because I'm not gonna eat something more than one day. So that's it. So it's always gone at my functions.
Hold up. So you don't eat leftovers? Is that what you're saying?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not gonna eat it. I'm not going to eat it more than a day after.
Okay.
Like 2 days after, not happening.
She hit you with that white girl upturn.
Yeah,
Joseph, don't do it.
Dr. Evil.
I had to get Mark friend last week too. Felipe.
All right, we got 2 questions. Hold on. So Yolanda, how many plates can they take? Because she said if she invites you, she expect you to eat. But how many to go plates can they take, Yolanda? And what's up, Tiff? And so how many to go plates? And Tiffany want to know, what about when you bring something? Should you take it back? Ooh-wee, Mark.
Hey, that's a good question.
Hey, listen, I'm from the hood, man. Y'all doing some hood shit, man. That's that's some hood shit, man.
I think we all spent some time in the hood.
Yeah, you got to grow out beyond that, man. You can't be taking food back, man. What's the deal?
Mo, you right.
The only thing you can take back, and you're supposed to wait on that, is if you mess around and brought some glass dishes. You know what I'm saying? Some people who make stuff put it in glass, you get to take your glass back, and that's when most time that's when you know you got somebody who know what they're doing, because they cooking their good shit in their good glass, so it's gonna be empty anyway. Because that's where the good potato salad at, in that glass bowl. That's where the good banana pudding is, in that glass bowl. See, if it's in aluminum foil, I'm looking at it. But if it's in a glass bowl, we already know. You know what? I ain't even a big fan, but if you use a glass bowl for banana pudding, I mean, you got a lot of vanilla wafers in there. So yeah, let me get some of that.
So not just food. What if you bring a bottle? What if you bring a bottle of liquor?
All liquor stay at the house. All alcohol stay with the party giver.
Yep, that's what
Except
I
that
think.
You can't take it back with you.
Except for that red, white, and blue bill. When you bring red, white, and blue bill, or that Anheuser-Busch shit, take that shit back with you. Don't leave that shit over here, because people gonna think I'm a bad person.
What about that slit malt liquor?
Oh no, it's going back with you. You ain't bringing it in my crib.
Take the Boone's Farm.
Old E 800, Mad Dog 2020, Old E.
Hey,
none of that.
Everything y'all named, I got on my bar right now.
The old shake and bake. See, Mark, I knew he's a classy guy.
Mark, did you buy it or did somebody leave it?
Look what he's drinking now.
Hey, this ain't never water. I ain't getting drunk today. It's water. I gotta stay hydrated.
Hell, I thought it was peroxide. Looked like a peroxide bottle.
God damn. My insides ain't that messed up.
That's how the new generation clean themselves. That's a new generation colonoscopy right there. New generation colonoscopy.
I leave y'all on for 1 week by y'allself, and when I come back, y'all is unhinged. Y'all unhinged.
Sherry did it.
Let's see. I have family members who take place to feed themselves
Joseph.
for the whole week, and know you shouldn't take anything back with you. Well, see, and that's what we were talking about earlier, Tiff. Somebody, Auntie, probably monitoring who taking shit, because Auntie know how many kids you got. Auntie know whether or not your dude is a good dude, because if he a bum, you can't take him shit. Get that trifling. No, that trifling over. He need to get somewhere else. Auntie watching everything. Auntie is the sergeant at arms. Auntie the sergeant at arms. Who still drink?
And auntie typically, if she know how many kids you got, she'll say, "Hey, take the kids something to eat."
Yeah,
or
you're right.
She done already made some side plates for people who she know need something but don't want to ask. You know, she the mediator / hostage negotiator / I'll slap that plate out your hand if you try to walk out that door. You know what I'm saying? She multi-talented. Yeah, Yolanda, people still drink Boone Farms and Southern Comfort and MD 2020. Good Lord.
Yeah, I still drink Southern Comfort.
See?
I'm getting sick listening to.
Yeah, Southern Comfort is nice. But there's something wrong with y'all. Y'all made me get them more forget my thoughts.
The other thing about these cookouts, man, I think you gotta have release the food timing. It's gotta be proper, because I was at a damn graduation, my niece graduation. They said, asked me to go get something at the car. They released the food just before I left. I got back, wasn't nothing left. The damn trays was at the
Where
bottom.
was the damn car?
I'm like, yo, it was right there, man. Yo, listen, that's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. They released the plate. People went buck wild, got 2-3 pieces of fish, a piece of steak. I'm like, yo, what happened? I came back, it was salad, yo. I was a rabbit for the rest of the day. That's it, man.
See, Mo, I would have been walking around slapping everybody played out the game. Everybody.
Going up to babies, give me that water.
Like, hold on, these people didn't bring shit eating. What?
But I'm a firm believer. I'm a firm believer. If it's at my house and you supposed to bring a dish, I ain't holding feeding time for your ass to bring your dish. And I want you to if your ass is late, I want you to take all that shit back with you.
So, Mark, would you be offended if I brought money instead of something?
Nah, I'd be cool with that. Because the host usually spend a lot more preparing for whatever the function is. So if you gave me cash, like, hey man, I ain't bringing that, here go a little something. Oh man, go ahead and help yourself. And depending on who you is, I might tell you to keep it. But I ain't gonna be mad if you give me some cash.
Right. Money universal.
Cherry, just be quiet. Just stop. Just stop.
But if you bring Dr. Thunder in this house, we gonna have a motherfucking problem.
Dr. Thunder.
That cheap ass soda.
I ain't never heard of that.
Exactly. Look it up. It's Dr. Thunder.
And see, that's why I tell you, man, I went to a place and for real, a dude showed up with some beers called Red, White, and Blue. And it's imported. It's imported from Perry, Georgia. And it's like Perry ain't even out the country. How in the hell can you import beer from a little bit of town? But that's what it was called, Red, White, and Blue, imported from Perry, Georgia. I'm like, boy.
Oh my goodness.
Red, White, and Blue was big in Florida at one time. I'm telling
you.
Well, we gonna. So, all right. How do we decide who cooked what? Cause we know we had a cookout one day at work, a potluck. I guess that's what they call it. Mm-hmm. And the girl, I know she meant well. She brought a turkey, and I'm telling y'all, no lie, no over exaggeration. When we pulled the lid off that turkey, the wings were still flapping. And everybody just kind of looking back up. Because somebody said, we need to put that back in the oven because it's still alive. And I'm just like, so, y'all know when you put this invite out and tell people, ask people what they bringing, some people bringing shit, and then next time you get 12 texts saying, don't let them bring that. What do you do? What do you do about that?
No. So, look, that's not the way it works, man. You got to tell people, look, if she can't cook, she bringing utensils, paper plates, paper towels. You know what I'm saying? You gotta manage that. You can't just, if you let it go buck wild like that, that's what you're gonna get. That chicken that's still flapping. So when you take the aluminum foil off it,
And if you in a diverse place, if you got dogs and cats, I ain't eating nothing you cook.
I'm with you too.
Sherry, I gotta agree with you on that. I'm going with Sherry on that one.
Hey Sherry, how you figure that out though? You go up to somebody, you got dogs, or if you don't know,
you know. If you first of all, if you know your co-workers, then you know who got animals. Then like I remember we had a Christmas potluck at work one time, and this chick, she takes in stray dogs and stuff like that. And I've had a conversation with her before, and she was saying, tell me about this dog she picked up. And then when she was like, I have like 5 dogs. And I said, they outside? Oh, no, they live inside. Ain't shit out her house. Her house nasty. She nasty. No.
Damn.
Listen, she was nasty before the dog, though. The dog ain't got nothing to do with it. She was nasty already.
And I'm not.
If you got 5 dogs in your house, you nasty.
I was gonna say I'm not saying it's a black and white thing, but I don't think I've ever been in a black person's house where the dog is licking the fucking casserole dish, and they just keep cooking. I don't think I ever seen that.
You just ain't went in the right house.
You seen that, Mark?
That shit happens.
He's right. Okay.
Woo.
Yeah, that shit happens.
Man.
Look, man.
Cats on the counter.
Unfortunately, there's some people who treat their animals better than they do their kids.
That is true too.
Relative.
It's unfortunate, but I've seen it and I agree with them. Again, not too often, but I agree with Mark and Sherry. You know, they got them dogs and cats a little sus on everything else.
So,
If you're a coworker, I better know you real well. I had to go to the house to eat a potluck.
so we tell people the general rule is to tell people what you want them to bring because you know there's something that they do well.
Yes.
If you don't want
I can
raisins,
tell you this: at that potluck, everybody was like, you know how people always say, "Who cooked this? Who cooked this?"
Right.
When I found out that she cooked, I said, "Don't eat that shit." What's the name? Cook that.
Yo, hey, lads.
If it people I'm cool with, I ain't gonna let you eat no shit. But I don't know, Mark. You get on my damn nerve.
But my thing is, we're telling people to bring you something. I'm cool with it, but I hate when people think that they make this shit the best and can't nobody else make it, like macaroni. I gotta make the macaroni. Fuck that. They macaroni just as good.
Let me add that right here because I seen this one time and it was just like, you know how old people like to cook and they got them wooden spoons, right? Because I see all y'all little bougie. So you know how when they take the spoon and then they taste it and then they put it back in the thing. What y'all feel? How y'all feel about that?
No.
I just don't want to see it.
No.
When I was younger, I didn't know any better, you know. So if my grandmother did that, it was nothing to me, and that was my grandma. You know what I mean? But like, if it's somebody I don't know and they do that, I ain't eating that shit. I don't know where your lips been.
No, I completely. I mean, if it's your family, that's one thing. If it ain't my family, nah, ain't no suspect about it. I ain't doing it. Nope.
So how do you tell that auntie who can't cook, who wanna bring something, and she wanna bring her specialty that always end up being it's all there at the end of the party because you know she don't want to take it back home, but she swear her meatloaf is the best meatloaf, and she brought a whole tray. And
She gonna take that shit back with her.
5 hours later, still a whole tray.
I will tell them, but that's because I'm blunt and to the point. I'm like, you ain't bringing that shit. You better bring something else. Better yet, you get plates.
But she's showing up with it because she know her shit is.
And I'm gonna tell her, ain't nobody finna eat that shit.
You gonna make her put it in the car? You gonna make her put it in the car share?
She can put it on the table, but I'm telling her, ain't nobody gonna eat it. And then when her feelings hurt when it's over with, and that shit get either dumped in the trash or still sitting on the table, she'll stop bringing that shit.
I'm with Cher, but you ain't gonna leave it. You gonna take that shit back with you, cause I ain't gonna eat it, and might as well not throw it out. But you will eat it.
yeah, I'm probably not gonna do that. But
You gonna eat this shit.
No, I'm not. About 3 minutes after the cookout start, and there's a bunch of people there, and can't nobody see nothing. That shit gonna disappear, mysterious. and the plate gonna go back. They tore that up. It was good. They loved it. That's it, man. Let it be a mystery. That's it.
What about when you see some shit that look real good and you put it on your plate and taste it and it's horrible? You be disappointed as hell. Now you gotta fold your plate up and put it in the trash.
But see, that's why you watch it. That's why you watch everybody else first. You watch to see what they do first. You know how? Hey, you ain't never been in the military, but in the military they say don't eat nothing that the animals don't eat. So if you see a tree full of fruit, let that shit stay because the animals ain't eating. So when you go to the thing, you look to see what everybody else got first. Where you get that one from? So they can tell you which tray they got it from the left table or the right table. Because everybody potato salad ain't good.
Look, let me tell you a little secret I used to use. I still use it, but they don't know it. I send my kids recon. No, I use my kids as my recon patrol. They go in. Dad, that ain't good. Shit, I'm out of there. I'm ready like shit. Yes, ma'am. I'm going that way.
Joe got centuries. At the cookout.
Oh yeah, I got recon. I got long range recon in my house.
God,
hey man, I can say that because my people ain't watching. But my first wife, she used to love to cook. So I was like, I want to have a little something, invite your people over, whatever, so you will leave me alone because I ain't gonna eat all this shit. So one of my mama's sisters swear she don't like turkey. She had 12 turkey burgers. I ain't talking about she took them with her. I ain't saying she took them with her. She ate 12. Hey, Kyle was sitting there counting because every time she ate one, my mama kept elbowing me. Cause I gotta say something. Cause she said she don't even like these, but she just. And I'm like, every time my mama just, mama, stop hitting me. You know what I'm saying? You know I love you, but you can't keep hitting me. Your sister greedy. And she don't even eat turkey. I don't like the way it tastes. I don't like the way it tastes. What you doing? Straight swallowing? Cause you hurting them. You hurting them. Cause them was supposed to be mine for the rest of the week. You know what I'm saying? You eating my shit now. Go ahead, Mo.
No, I was gonna ask you, man. She had the bun on them and everything, and she ate 12 of them. That's a damn record. Check with Guinness.
Let me just say this. She went
big bag.
She got the family pack from KFC back in the day, and then she ate that by herself and 2 Whoppers, and then offer nobody shit. Didn't offer nobody nothing. I was like, oh goodness, cause see, my thing was, if you invite her, she gonna make sure all the food gone except for my turkey burgers, because I like turkey burgers at the time. But she ain't want to eat none of the other stuff that was for her. And you know what she brought?
Nothing.
Her appetite. See, that's why I say, man, I ain't letting nobody come to my house, because if I let them come to my house, my mama gonna be there, and my mama gonna be treating me like Sherry be treating Joe. She gonna be calling me by my whole government name, and every time something happens, it's like if I stand up,
Peter. Peter,
like,
look, hold up. Sherry calls me by my government name because of a particular situation, and I don't want to tell everybody, but I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
Well, damn, shit, can you tell me?
Not again.
Oh my God.
Joseph just told that lie.
I know.
And Sherry ain't even in on it.
Look, and with the quickness, brother. Told the lie with the quickness. You better ask somebody. Shit.
All right, y'all got issues.
Don't y'all listen to Joseph.
So we got a quick question. We're gonna take a commercial break for this question, and it's gonna be for Joseph and Mo, the smart one, and Mark say he the smartest one. Anthony want to know: does every minority community have an extensive call the system like what you see with HBCUs or HB? I don't understand that question.
Yeah, it don't make sense.
Yeah, I'm trying to read it too.
Reading it too. I read it like 4 times, and I said either I'm slow or.
It was the first one. It's the first one, Sherry.
Sure.
Anthony, I'm gonna need you to restate the question so we can understand it, because we kind of unclear on it.
Yeah, he left the word out of after extensive. So whatever that word's supposed to be, it's supposed to college system. What does every minority community have an extensive
college system community
like what you see with HBCUs created because of segregation?
Yeah, that question don't make sense.
It don't make sense. I don't think so.
No,
what I'm interpreting is, does other minority groups have colleges like HBCUs?
No.
Yeah.
Put the voice text down and either call in or type it, because your voice text ain't working, son.
Or get your AI circuitry updated, because you could be an AI person.
Yeah, Joe, don't be letting people know we low budget. We don't have a call-in number. Don't do that. Don't do that.
DVP, you got your phone number. Come on, man. Quit playing.
Listen.
1-800 random thoughts. Call in, baby.
I love y'all, and I won't answer the phone. And it used to be a call-in. It used to be a call-in number for the show. And guess what? I wouldn't answer it, because that was Roy's job. I'm like, Roy, you answer the phone. I'm not finna sit here and talk to these people. I'm having a tough enough time with you, misfits.
But yeah, I would appreciate it if you asked the question, because I really want to answer.
You got to know what the question is first.
That's what I'm hoping he'll type the right question so he can answer it.
Facts. Okay.
So while we wait,
every other minority community have their unextensive educational system.
That's a bot. Forget it. Let's move on. That's a bot. You're a bot.
All right.
Just keep going.
Yeah, because man, I'm finna take me a drink. All right, so let's go on and talk about this. You know what? I'm gonna hold shares for last because I think it's a good one. So I got a question about karma versus bad luck. Because I was noticing something, and it's like, how do you know when one is what's really happening? Because when something happened to somebody, we are quick to say, oh, we quick to give them excuses. But how we know it
God
ain't
don't play by me.
but how we know it ain't karma coming back on them when something bad happens? So how we know it ain't something they done did that we don't know nothing about because they over here playing like they a great person. But yeah, the reason your car caught on fire was because all that shit you did 2 weeks ago that don't know nobody nothing about. So when people keep saying this or that, I'm like, I wonder, how do we know when it is? Because we always say karma gonna catch you, but then as soon as something bad happens, that ain't our first go to unless we don't like the person. Oh, you just having a little string of bad luck. Oh, just pray for it. Well, shit, maybe this is what came back on them. So how do we know when what is what? Who make that determination?
That's a good question. I would say if it mirrors the same thing that you did wrong, then I would say that's your karma. But other than that, so let's say hypothetically, me and DVP together, and DVP cheat on me, right? And I pull my heart out. I'm sorry. I hate that you did this to me, and you broke us up, and all that good stuff, right? But I keep him, right? Against my better judgment, but I keep him. And so,
damn, I can't even be forgiven.
And so then say we 2 more years down the line, he think we doing great, da 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 da, and then he find out that I'm messing with somebody at work. Now he in his feelings. And then, he go to whoever knew that he cheated on me. And he be like, man, can you believe she cheated on me with that nigga at work? Blah, blah, blah. And then he be like, man, that's your karma, man. You cheated on her. So I think that's when it's karma to me, when it's the same situation versus anything else to me is bad luck.
But karma is just a get back. So, to me, what you just kind of said, that's revenge. But karma do what karma want to do. If I'm sitting there and I'm thinking I'm wishing bad on somebody and then something bad happened to me that's karma. Because you want this, that. So something bad gonna happen to you. And it may not be the same thing, but I'm thinking bad is bad. Right, Yolanda, we believe in karma, but how do we know what's the difference between karma and bad luck? Because like I said, people will do shit and don't nobody know they did. So when something happened, we all rally around them. Oh, and this is the context I'm gonna use just because this is one that came up. Somebody had death in the family. Well, this person always talking about other people, and they wish so and so was dead. They wish so and so was dead. So now they don't have a rash of deaths in their family. Is that bad luck or is that karma come back to get them? Because that's all they wish on other people. And it's like we'll sit back and based on how we feel about the person, we'll make it be bad luck. But what if it really is just karma coming back on them? Because, like I said, we all got shit in our closet that don't nobody know we do. So we know, that's one of the things that me and Cher was arguing about when she made that little crazy video. I know who I am. I know what I done did. So people can think one way about me, but y'all know I'm quick to claim my faults because I don't want no bullshit.
Pit ass.
Well,
go ahead, Mark.
Here's I don't believe in karma. I stopped believing in karma a long time ago, and part of it was because at that time I believed in the Bible. And in the Bible it says, God take you through these things because he got something better for you. So when fucked up shit happened to me, I just reverted back to it's something better finna happen for me. My blessing on the way. So I stopped believing in karma based on that shit. Then I realized that ain't that but something else. But it also stop believing in karma.
But the Bible also says you reap what you sow, which is
they can't go together. But you just don't know which one is it. Is it karma? Or am I going to another level? Like I said, this is back then.
So let me read what karma is. Karma is a concept rooted in Eastern religions like Hinduism and Buddhism, where it translates literally to action or deed. It represents the universal principle of cause and effect. Every intentional action, word, or thought has a corresponding reaction that shapes an individual's future and destiny.
So that's not necessarily a bad thing.
Right.
It could be good karma.
Right, karma can be good.
Yep.
That's like when good stuff. But again, it's like I say, it depends on what your belief system is. Because, like I say, Mark, if you believe in the book tell you that this is called yada yada yada. So it all depends on your belief system as to which one you do. But with that same belief system, if something bad happened, we quick to blame the devil or whatever. But what if that bad thing that happened stop you from getting in a wreck later on? It's like, how do we determine this? Because people love to do it based on their own belief system, and they can't really base it on factual data because they don't know what's really going on. But I done been late for work a couple of times. Oh man, the devil don't want me to get this job. But if I'd have been on time, I would have been in that wreck that happened up the street. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, how do we keep making this, and how do we keep who are we to judge? Especially when we keep saying, the Bible said we ain't supposed to be judging nobody.
But I think that people are using karma in a more so in a bad way versus like you said, there's good karma as well, so to speak. Because basically what it's saying karma is basically, if for every action there's a reaction. So if DVP slapped me and I punch him in the eye and his eye swell up, that was the consequences of his action and my reaction.
And that's karma.
I'm trying to understand the scenario. Why you got to swell his eye?
Because she gonna hit him in the eye.
Because his was worse. You see what I'm saying? Because he slapped me, so I punched him in the eye and his eye swelled up. He slapped me and that's just all happened. I didn't get red or nothing like that.
Ah, dog, man. Got that.
It's one of those things. Like most times, like Sherry say, most time when people refer to karma, it got to be something bad. Oh, they gonna get their karma. But for me, and I think about all the wrong shit I've done in my life. My life would be all the way fucked up if I believed in karma, because it's gonna come back and get me. No, I'm gonna keep on living and not believing in it.
Yeah, and I don't know about that. So I'm just speculating with everybody here, but I don't know about that good karma, because the fact that DVP even posed the question, karma versus bad luck, lets you know that most everybody sees it on the negative side. Like karma is a negative thing, it's a bad thing, right? So, but for me, I don't believe in either. I just think the world is a system of coincidences. Shit just happens. Because and so I don't think there's somebody plotting and waiting to say, oh yeah, we're gonna when it's the right time, you gonna get yours, boy. You're gonna get yours. Yeah, I don't believe in that. It's just it's a system of coincidences. Things happen. Because if that wasn't the case, we got children die. We got serial killers who kill people. You know what I mean?
And still living.
Yeah, right. And so come on. If karma was a good karma, that wouldn't be happening. If it was just a good karma, or bad karma.
Let me use that scenario, because that's a perfect one. So you got somebody who does a killing, and we see that as a bad thing. But suppose when they kill somebody, it brought the family together, which was a good thing. So action, reaction. And that's what I say. We look at stuff, but we look at what we see. We don't look at a bigger picture, because some of us became close because of a death. And death is supposedly a bad thing. But ain't that how a lot of us end up being closer with different family members? Even for some of our friends, we made some of our friends because of a bad experience. And it's crazy because, because if I'm going to go with karma, understand that karma can be good and bad. But we always say karma is a bitch. And it's like, because we don't really fully understand it, so we keep trying to make things to fit our perception of it, whether it's right or not. And that's something we love to do with most words. As we talk about ignorance, as we talk about this, as we talk about that, we love to create words to mean what we want to mean, regardless of what the real definition is. It's like, how do we make karma a bad thing? It's like juju. There's good juju, bad juju. But very few people will call karma a good thing. But if it's the universe giving you back the energy you gave it, it should be a good thing. So it should be good and bad, because it's a magnet. It's not a magnet. It's giving you what you put out. You reaping what you sow. If we're gonna compare the two philosophies, the religion and hell, according to Sherry, both of them or come from religious concept.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you got, Joseph?
I'm just gonna listen on that one. I'm just gonna be listen. That's all.
All that deep thinking you like you was doing.
Yeah.
It's there. It's there. You can see the smoke coming out my head, but
We saw the little Arby's question mark over your head, so we just trying to figure out what's up.
that wasn't at Arby's. That was at Turkey Burger.
Man,
Yeah, so my thing, you know, I don't believe in good luck. I don't believe in bad luck. So I can't believe in karma either. You know what I mean? I don't believe in none of that.
That's me, Mo. That's how I feel about it. It's just life.
You know, because
y'all hold on to y'all seats. I agree with Mark.
Oh Lord.
Hold on to your seats. I know I said, I said. Oh.
And that's the end of this show. We'll see y'all next week. I don't know what it is. Peace, popcorn, and chicken grease, and we up out of here. We
and hell just froze over.
For real. You know, I'm like, what?
Hey, look, man.
And that's
the
all.
sun shines on the dog ass every now and then.
See, that's what happened. That's what happened when you agree. We just get a dude screaming out of nowhere.
It makes sense, though. I mean, you just keep living life.
It makes sense that she agree with you. Or what
Yeah.
are you talking about?
Yeah, it makes sense for her to agree with me. Look, I'm smart as shit. The fuck?
Allegedly. Allegedly.
No. He said
Damn,
that's crazy.
Thank you, Sherry. I appreciate you.
Ass shit.
Yeah, you know, I was just gonna say, a lot of like, I put those karma and bad luck. Hope nobody out here don't take this the wrong way. I'm not religious, so I'm not gonna talk about religion in a good way. But I'm saying that karma, that bad luck, all that fits to me in the religion bucket because it's all predicated on hope and shit that's unprovable and things that can manipulate you and get you to do things. I don't do none of that.
I can agree with you on that.
Because at the end of the day, we are our decisions. We make good decisions, good shit happen. You make bad decisions, bad shit happen. At the end of the day. And I think a lot of people use these to try to not have to be, we don't want to have to do the work. Because anytime we can blame something on somebody else, we don't have to be introspective or see what we did wrong or take no kind. We don't have to take any kind of accountability. Oh, it was karma. It was this. It was that. And, you know, that was one of the things with one of my therapists. He would always blame stuff on other people. I said, dude, I ain't about that life. You know what I'm saying? I made these decisions, good, bad, or indifferent. I got to take accountability for my own decisions. Well, you know, you didn't have this, you didn't have that. You're right. So if I didn't have the full information, again, whose fault is that? I said, I don't, you know, you seen we not a good match because you quick to say, oh, it's so-and-so's fault. Well, it can't be Joe's fault. Joe told me to read a book. Joe didn't tell me to follow the book. I read the book, and all of a sudden I'm doing what the book say. That's not Joe's fault. I could have read another book. And it's like when people start going to these little things, karma, this, whatever, it's like, well, what's your level of accountability in this situation? Oh, well, I ain't know. So you were ignorant. So say that. So you should learn better so you can do better. But don't keep blaming the situation on the guy upstairs or the girl around the corner or something that you can't control, because you can control your decisions. As we get into Sherry's topic, something that we got, we can control our decisions. We can't control every single move we make, and we actually can. And we just got to take the consequences that come with the move we make. You know, we decide whether or not we want to go to work. Then they decide whether or not they want to pay us. So if we don't go to work and we know we don't get paid, whose fault is that we come up short? That's our decision. Oh man, that karma caught me. Man, we go to work with cold. Hell, I went to work with a broke leg. You just ain't chasing nobody. But to keep wanting to blame something good or bad on somebody else, because you ever notice we quick to take blame when something good happens. Oh yeah, I did that. When something bad happens, oh, that was so and so.
Yeah, why wasn't it? Neil deGrasse Tyson says in his book on God of the Gaps, he says that people historically use God to fill in the gaps that science is yet to explain. And it makes sense.
Yeah.
You know, so something bad happens to me. Oh God, what did I do? Something good. Oh, look what God did for me. And then he, you know, because one of the questions he asked, he said, if God was so good and all so bad, why'd you let disasters happen?
Yeah, I seen that. I
mean,
that.
why did Hitler exist?
Yep.
When I took
further.
philosophy in college, the question was, is God all knowing, all powerful, and all good? When I tell you that it was a discussion had in that class, I mean, it was something because and that's the time that I started looking at religion, you know, because when you grow up as a kid and you going to church and all of that, and you know, your parents telling you, you know, God is this, blah, 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 you know, you believe that. But when I took that class, it changed my whole perspective.
Yeah, you know, that question is not that question. I know why it was why it was a powder keg, because you playing on people's belief systems. You know, if you grew up, you know, I grew up, we was going to church when I was a little kid. You know, my mother had me getting on a damn yellow bus or something like that, going to some church. At this church,
It was short.
It was a real short bus. It was a Volkswagen bus. That's
no
how
cheers.
So then, you know, they beat you at this church, you know, and it's just like, I'm like, why am I here? You know what I'm saying? I'm a kid though. I can't call the shots. I know I started fighting back though. Y'all try to hit me, I'm gonna hit you back. And then finally she stopped us from going, you know. So that right there started me thinking, what's this all about? Somebody got to explain this to me because I don't get it.
Yep, because one comment a student made was, okay, if he's all good, then why do innocent babies die? If he's all knowing, then he should know that it's finna happen and he can stop it because he's supposedly all powerful. So if he's all powerful, then how is there evil? When I tell you it was a conversation had, oh, I was sick of listening to it.
Well, here, let me give you this one. If we believe in the Bible, and most people do, then you've got to understand that where did the devil come from? The devil sat at the right hand of God. He was the most prettiest angel, the most gifted angel, and that's in the Bible. So wait a minute. So let me get this right. So you telling me God created evil and he continues to let it exist? So no, those questions are, I mean, not only are they profound, but they're worth exploring. But it also challenges one to look deeper than just one's own understanding of what this whole debate is about.
Right.
As far as karma goes, I agree with Neil deGrasse Tyson. We tend to invoke God into those spaces that we don't understand or have yet to understand. I mean, here, look at this whole COVID thing. People talking about, I'm not taking that shot. Y'all ain't gonna kill me. Y'all making stuff up to kill my people. Well, I think that if you look at history, polio, measles vaccines worked.
Yep. So I let me just throw this out there. I used to work with a bunch of our job had a program where they would allow people to come from different countries and work. And so a lot of Russians came in. And one day I'm working and somebody sneezed. And one of the Russian people said, "Good health." And I said, What did you say? I said, "Why you didn't say God bless you?" He said, We don't do the God thing. We don't believe in God. Nobody in Russia believes in God, you know? And it had me think, I was just like, my mind was blown. I was like, wow, I didn't even know that. Crazy, man. The whole country, forget about it.
Well, Stalin purged a lot of the religious beliefs. Stalin killed more people than Hitler did. Now that's where people go wrong. You know, talk about Hitler. They don't talk about Stalin. Stalin did just as much, but he purged on religious grounds just like Hitler did. Hitler killed Jews, believe it or not. Stalin killed Christians.
Fact. You know, it's crazy before we get kicked off the air. You know,
it's your karma.
right? Because I always had a question, and I dated. I tried to date a girl, and she was extremely religious. And I was like, because she's like, why you don't ever want to talk about it? I said, because there's certain things you don't talk about with people who don't want to listen. I said, and I'm an inquisitive brother. I say, let me just ask you one question. I don't want you to get mad. I say, but if we were to have a child and I decided to sacrifice our son, would you be okay with that? And she looked at me, she's like, what the hell you talking about? I said, well, you said you want a man who's God-like. I said, so didn't God sacrifice his son? I said, so is that what you telling me you want from a man? Somebody who will sacrifice? And she, where you get that from? I said, it's in your book. It's in your book. There's a whole holiday about this shit. It's like
page 3. Look on page 3.
And I'm like, I said, I read enough to be dangerous. I said, which is why I don't like to have this conversation. I like having people who want to talk because there are parts of the book, as we'll say, when you talking to them, parts of it are real. Then when you say something they don't like, oh, it's just this. They mean this. You're like, well, make it make sense. Make it make sense. And it's like I want to have a conversation because I want to understand what you're thinking, because there's certain things in there that just don't make a whole lot of sense to people who ask questions. If you're a blind follower, it make a lot of sense, but he's all seeing, but he allowed the devil to play with Job.
Job life.
Don't that make him a narcissist? Because Job had to keep saying how great he was while he was being punished. It's like, I ain't trying to start no shit, but the book says one something. If you read the book with an open mind, the big guy's a narcissist. Because Job got to keep saying how great he is while he's letting another man terrorize him. I was like, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. And
I'm with you.
So I was like, but I love to have a conversation, but it ain't to make you mad. It's just to get me how you understand this. See, there's proof of dinosaurs. There's proof of this. And everything says dinosaurs predated Adam and Eve and Lilith. So how could just make it make sense to me? So what were you gonna say, Mo?
No, I don't know if you said this, Jomo, but
his name is Joseph.
His name is Joseph.
I want you to
Joseph.
Don't get put in time out, Mo.
Listen, man, it said right there. It's okay. Don't read the sign. Okay, don't read the sign. That we said. All right, but yeah. So one of the things I was gonna bring up, I don't know if you said this, Joseph, but Neil deGrasse Tyson, he said, he did an analysis. He said he had to do a deep dive analysis on religion, and people don't like to go into that space with him because this dude, he said, even if it's something I don't like, I'll read it anyway and do an analysis on it. So he did that on religion. And one of the things he realized was that intellects, people who consider themselves intellects, none of them are religious, not one. Because they did the deep dive, they did the investigation work, they had to try to put the pieces together. It's like how they have to put things together for physics, for all that brainy stuff that they do. They did the same thing with religion, and they just don't embrace it. So you recall hearing that, Joe?
Yeah.
Joseph?
Yeah. Yes, Mo stop. Yes, no, he but again, it goes exactly back to what we just said. He, on the scientific side, they live in the realm of what you can prove, not what you don't see, but what you can prove. So that, that's a different foundation.
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
I know one
Makes
time
sense.
my son, when he was 8 years old, he wasn't paying attention in church. And so I told him to, since he wasn't paying attention, just read the Bible, start off at Genesis. And so I really thought he was just playing, like, how acting like he reading it. But after church, I asked him, I said, so what you read? He was telling me about, he was like, Adam and Eve, and, they had 2 kids, Cain and Abel, and one of them killed the other one. He said, the question I have is, if Adam and Eve made Abel and Cain, where did the other people come from? 2 men can't have babies.
Incest in the building, boy.
8 years old. He said 2 men. He don't understand how 2 men can't have babies. So where did all the rest of the people come from?
That's why we walk around saying, "What's up, cuz?" We all cousins. What's
I
up,
know, right?
what's up, cuz?
Well, you know what happened again with Noah and his family?
That's
How
also
we
true.
repopulated the world again.
Uh,
And Noah was 700 years old at the time.
and so was a few other people.
Anthony Mason, I'm saying that wrong. He said the religious philosophers, the majority of them who study religion, actually a higher percentage of them are atheists. None of them are tied down to one specific religion.
Yeah, it's a conflict. You can't
I'm gonna
have that. If
I'm gonna
you
ask
base
one question, and then we're gonna go to share a subject. I want somebody to tell me how on Noah's Ark the animal he kept the animals from eating other animals. That's all I want to know. That's all I want to know. How you keep them from eating them? Because ain't no other food. But it just
Yolanda,
didn't make
what
sense.
is VBS?
Vacation Bible study, vacation Bible
Oh,
school.
see, that go tell you I'm a heathen.
Yes, you are.
hey,
We're
how
not
far
gonna disagree.
how
I
do
agree
y'all
with Sherry.
wait?
I
So
finally agree with Sherry.
And she a heathen, boy.
I agree.
Did you know what that was, DVP?
Oh, of course not. His little
Oh.
ears are burning.
What about you, Mo?
Vacation Bible school.
no, hell no. No.
Okay, so it ain't just me then. I ain't the
Oh,
only
yeah.
heathen on here.
Well,
Joseph, you do?
no.
Hey,
You
I'm
share a
just
heathen line.
I'm just unlearned. I'm not a heathen. I'm just unlearned. That's all. So,
Joseph, did you know what it meant? VBS?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, you
All
got
right.
3 heathens on the phone over here. Okay.
So
Yeah.
Sherry wanted to ask a question about when we give our word as being bond. What is that? What does that really mean? Go ahead, Sherry. Go on and give us a setup.
So, you know how people say, my word is my bond. You know what I mean? And I think that, and basically, of course, what it means is that your word is that your word, my word bonds me to you. So if I told you that I'm going to do something, then I'm going to do it. Right? So to me, my question was, is my word my bond, or is that just a punchline? Like when you deal with people, do you feel like they are really trustworthy, or you feel like they play with it, as in it's for certain people? Like me, I don't care how small it is. If I tell you I'm gonna do something, I don't care how tired, unless I'm incapacitated or dead, then I'm gonna do it. I don't care how tired I am. I don't care what's going on. I'm doing it, and it's like something in my spirit. Like even if I be like saying, "Oh, I sure don't want to go," and I'd be like, "Okay, I'm gonna call them and tell them I ain't going," but then I'm like, no, I told him I was gonna do it, because my spirit don't feel right if I don't do what I say I'm gonna do. And it's like I expect, which I know it's not rational, or I ain't gonna even say it's not rational. It's just not that logical that everybody's not gonna be like me. You know what I mean? And sometimes you expect people to act like you or be like you, but that's a pet peeve for me. Like if you say you're gonna do something, I expect you to do it. I don't care what it is.
Let me start this off with a bang. I knew you were going to ask that question, and I did a little research, but let me just say this. Long before there were contracts, particularly in our ancestry, your word being your bond meant something. And even in today's society, the Jewish diamond dealers in New York still operate only on a handshake. They don't have any written contracts. It's you shake your hand and it's done. My grandparents come from the South. So when they shook your hand, because remember, we couldn't read. Remember that? They didn't let us read. So we couldn't even formulate those contracts. So it came back to your word being your bond. And that's where it comes from. And that's what it still means. Now, it gets polluted as we go on in our history. But the fact of the matter is, we were the purveyors of that, because no one else would hold us, or we wouldn't hold other people accountable like we should. even other people started taking, as you well know, other people started taking our processes, your word being your bond. Because the white slave owners would force you into a contract. Well, the black people that were the sharecroppers couldn't execute a contract. So they had to give them their word. And that's what happened. So what happened, like I said, as we got older, people just started misusing it and didn't hold it up like you do. So for me, and most of the people on here, all of us on here, if one of these brothers tell you something, they're going to do it because their word is their bond. And it just didn't just happen that way. They were taught that way.
Whoo. Hey, yo, you ain't got no horn or nothing, DVP? What the hell kind of show is this?
I had to respond to somebody. Hold on.
All right, so check it out. This is what I say. So just continuing with Joe. Yeah, you're not gonna have to fight. Yeah. So just continuing from let me do this for Sherry. Just continuing from where Joseph left off. Today I think it's an idiom because, and I got a list of them. I'm gonna read these idioms because they all fit, right? Here's the list of them: walking on eggshells, caught red-handed, go with the flow, cost the arm and the leg, once in a blue moon, hit the nail on the head, the ball is in your court, hit the sack, easy like a piece of cake, under the weather, break a leg, break the ice, those kind of things. That's why I think this fits nowadays, more than anything. But, that's following from what Joseph said. I ain't going to keep calling him Joseph, Sherry. That's it, man. That's Joe.
You going to keep calling him Joseph.
I did my best, Sherry. I tried. That's Joe.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
When mama named him Joseph, I'm going to call him Joseph.
All right. I respect that.
Now, I believe that when most people say my word is my bond, it is supposed to be hold true, and that's supposed to be held to the highest regards, But then sometimes you have to look at the person and understand that they word may not be worth a damn, and they just use it. And then you have to look at people that they give you their word and understand situations may arise and they can't stick to it. So you have to look at it. You have to dissect it in many different ways. Like I say, if I tell somebody I'm gonna do something, 9 times out of 10 I'm gonna do it. But if that one time I can't understand it, my intentions were good. It just didn't happen.
But the intent does not. Yeah, right. But see, again, the intent doesn't change the outcome. So the point of it, to me, anyway, if let's say for whatever reason, if something did come up and I can't do it, then I communicate that to that person. Correct. That I can't do it. It's when people say they're going to do something and don't do it and you don't hear nothing from them. Prime example, my daughter's birthday party this weekend. It was 114 people supposed to come that said yes, they were coming. And 30 of them didn't show up. I mean, it was still a lot of people, but 30 people didn't show up, right? And my thing is that it's not that you didn't come, it's just that it's that you said you would come and didn't come. I would rather you say no than to say you're going to come and don't come. Because when people are having functions and they're counting people and they're spending money because they're counting you, then you owe them the decency to either say, 1, I'm not coming, or 2, show up.
Let me just add this real quick. Yeah, I think, Sherry, part of that is, so I don't know. I don't know these people, so I'm not going to qualify them as trustworthy or untrustworthy, but I'll just say this. Our society has been set up to be one where we try to appease or placate or tell people what they want to hear. And sometimes that comes out and you don't follow through. So that's what could have been going on. But at the same time, if I run into somebody like that, I can't trust you.
Yep. Yeah. And my thing is, and then if you don't invite them, I heard you had the party and you ain't even invite me. And you know what I tell them? Because every time I invited you, you say you was coming, you ain't come. See, I don't hold my tongue.
Yeah. No, that's true. That's true. You gotta say
That's
that.
true.
And so for me, it's like my word, when I say it, I mean it. Like, y'all remember that guy I told y'all I liked that kissed me, whatever, right? We didn't take the romantic route. And but I remember that I invited him to the party. So being that I invited him and he said he was gonna take off work, that's when we was on that different road. I felt compelled to ask the week before, are you still coming to the party? Not necessarily because I wanted him to come or didn't want to. It didn't matter because we didn't take the romantic role, but they're still my friend. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like, let's say I felt like I would have been damned if I didn't, damned if I don't, because if the person took off work and I knew they took off work to do it, right? And then I didn't say anything, it'd probably be like, oh, you had a party, you ain't even hit me back up, because we hadn't been talking on the phone and all of that, but I still invited them. So I felt like it was only the right thing to do to ask him, was he still coming? Right? He didn't come, but my point is that I felt like because they were still my friend, even though we don't talk like that, and I invited them, then I asked. So,
man, let me just say, you're a good woman, Sherry. Most women would be like, FTB. Y'all know what that is? F that boy. So yeah, yeah. So
right.
you good woman.
Mo trying to act hip, but on the flip side, she wanted to make sure he wasn't coming, so the next one could come.
That is not true.
You didn't want them bumping it. You didn't want them, bumping into each other. I'm with you, Cher. I got you.
No, that's not
Hilarious.
That's not true.
Hey,
Player.
I'm gonna say this. I think when people have to use that phrase, you can't trust them, because it's kind of like when people say, "Do you want the truth?" Oh, and it's like, I'm for real this time. So are you saying that you normally lie? Because if your word is your bond, most time when you saying stuff, people should believe you. So why do you feel the need to say it this time?
Right.
And we all know that things can happen. And to Sherry's point, and I learned this a long time ago, especially when you're doing stuff you're paying for. Because like I still teach, but I tell people I won't teach classes now without a down deposit. Because when you make people pay for something, they're more likely to show up. Because when you first put it out, as Mo was saying, everybody said, "Oh, I'm gonna come," and you plan a class for 100 people and 27 show up. So all the money you done spent for these other people, that's money wasted you can't get back. Sherry got a party, 100 of friends say they come, and we know the pure numbers say expect 50.
Yep, that's what I get enough food for.
You're gonna generally lose about 20% of people with good intentions who forgot to tell you they ain't coming or whatever. But even with that, once you order, you can't start canceling stuff, but you want to see who genuinely gonna come. And a lot of people don't do what you do, Cher. Because I tell people, whenever you do this, you need to send out something a week or two before. I know everybody too busy planning to do this, but you need to, because a lot of people.
Not me. You get a reminder. I set it up for a reminder.
Right.
All that.
Because a lot of times, if you schedule a party 2 months away, people ain't remembering that stuff. Because people, as much as we use these smartphones, people won't put stuff in their smartphone, and they be, "Oh, I forgot I had this." But a lot of people who, when people say they use their word as bond, that it's up to the check casher to believe them. Because as Mark was saying, we know some people ain't shit. So when they tell you they're gonna do something, I don't even know why I asked you, because I ain't got no faith in you. I don't even know. I know you ain't shit. So why am I letting you take me through this little thing? Because it's here to say, "Oh man, you had a party, you ain't invite me." You're right. Remember them other 3 that you said you were gonna come into? So I stopped inviting your ass. I'm wasting my energy. So I only invite people who I think gonna come. And I'm okay with 7 of the 7 I think gonna come when I ask them, as opposed to me asking 50 and them same 7 still coming. Because I already know. I ain't got to say they put in their calendar. Hell, they calling me the week before. "Hey man, we still doing this next Tuesday?" We still on, player. So that whole thing, and a lot of us, as when I watch these reality shows, the money shows, they ain't got no sweat equity and stuff. They word don't mean shit. They ain't got nothing to stand on. they ain't got no. They already a bad character because when you say you're gonna do something, and we know shit happens, but when you tell me, Mo said, I'm pick on you, Mo. Mo said, DVP, I want that shirt. I said, okay. That was the end of that conversation for me. There was that. I asked him one question. What's your address? He sent it. I got it. When I told him I wanted the book, even though it ain't autographed, but that's a whole nother show. I got the book.
You done said that twice, so you need to get him a book.
I mean, I got
DVP.
I need an autograph book. I don't have an autograph. My books are like, you know what I'm saying? They make it look like I'm a nobody. It ain't like I know.
Hey, DVP.
Yes, sir.
Mo say, yeah, Mo. I said I want a book. He said I'm gonna send you a book. What's your address? I done texted that man my address 4 times.
No, you didn't.
I'm glad I read the book with him because other than that, I still want. DVP has reached out and get me a book on several times. Yeah, he was reading it to me.
He was.
Yeah.
Story.
Was he sitting on your? Were you sitting on the lap?
Oh goodness, Jesus, man.
Or he just tucked you in?
See,
he's here.
You let it go 1 inch.
I be trying to give you a pass, Sharon. Then you are fully engulfed in this bullshit now. Moving forward.
I mean, well, hell, you and DVP were going on a date.
Yeah, and we was gonna enjoy ourselves too.
And we understand the definition. So, but hey, Anthony, but why do people feel the need to be a part of something they ain't gonna be a part of? See, I get invited to party. People ask me, and everybody know I'm not coming to most shit. I'm not even finna tell you I'm gonna come. And if I do come, I'm gonna come for like 10 or 15 minutes because I'm gonna tell you no, just in case I want to swing through. I've probably been to 3 birthday parties and nobody expected me because they're not gonna see me. And if you ain't there quick and with it, you heard that I was there, but ain't nobody gonna see me. But I'm not finna do something, especially if I know it's cost you money. Don't count me in your money count. Don't count me with the food because I ain't gonna eat enough to count. I ain't gonna drink enough. But we love to be a part of something. You know, I used to have don't judge me. I used to have suspension parties because I got suspended more than I didn't. And so I was like, fuck it. But I knew who was gonna come. And it's like, you know, first like, oh man, you ain't invite me, bro. When you come, everybody who come to my party got money because they know I got suspended. But we having fun. We having fun. We not sitting around. Me and the fellas, we go to this party. When we order around the drinks, Mo pay one time, Mark pay one time, I pay one time, Joe pay one time. And then you looking at time out because it's just fellas.
You're not supposed to pay, and you're not supposed to pay.
But you know,
this gonna be one of the boys.
But when it's the other friend time, he like, hey man, everybody order tequila. They been ordering beer. Bro, that ain't how we do shit. And if you that tight, you know what I'm saying, you don't need to hang out with us. We just order what we order. Whoever time it is, just their time. But ain't nobody thinking about this shit. Because people are they want to be part of something. But their word ain't worth shit. They ain't worth shit. So it's on us, really. Why do we even validate some of these people with shit? Why? But, oh man, you know my word is my bond. And I can name 3 instances where it wasn't. So let me discount you. It's the same thing people say, oh, I'm going to keep it 100. What does keep it 100 mean? It means I'm finna say some disrespectful shit, but I'm letting you know I'm keeping it honest. Why you gotta be disrespectful? Anybody ever heard somebody say I'm gonna keep 100 and didn't hear a disrespectful statement right after that?
Yeah. I have.
As soon as they said they finna say some disrespectful shit. So
it's not that they saying disrespectful, they just finna say something that you don't want to hear.
So Mark, when your girl say, is this dress ugly? You know what you can say? I don't like the way it look on you. You ain't gotta be like, yeah, I'm gonna keep 100. Yeah, that shit ugly as hell. You ain't gotta do that. Your intent is. But you say, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I don't really like that color on you. Exactly.
But it's not disrespectful.
Yeah. Right, but when you say I'm gonna keep 100, yeah, that's an ugly ass dress and make you look fat as shit. That's keeping. I don't need to do all that.
You shouldn't have to qualify it. Why you gotta qualify it?
Right.
No, because for me, when I'm talking to some of my close friends, and they'll tell you, man, I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I know that right now they finna be honest about whatever their response is. Well, it's not disrespectful. They just finna be honest about it.
But
wait a minute. So wait. Let me get this. I gotta ask this. So any other time they're not being honest?
Right.
So no. Because it's a thing that we have. Like when I was coaching, we had to say 1%. 1%. This 1% of the time I need you to be serious. Because now that the rest of the time we be bullshitting. So now I need you to know that I'm gonna be serious in this moment.
Mm-hmm.
But
Because I'm a shit talker.
I get
I
what he's
bullshit
saying.
you.
don't that have
So
something to do with the question though?
mm-mm.
The question tells you whether or not we serious.
No, it don't. No, it doesn't.
Okay.
Hey, Mark.
I'm about
Mark.
to agree with Mark again, y'all. Hold on.
Yeah.
Lord.
Go ahead, Mo.
No. So no, never mind. Go ahead, Sherry.
But the thing is, we bullshit so much, and you have to say, "Hey, man, 1%," or I got to keep it a buck with you, letting you know that this is not the time. We ain't bullshit now. Now I'm just being open and honest with you, and we
Mark,
have to. But that's what people. Yes.
if I say, hey man, I ain't gonna be here at the show next week because I got a funeral to go to, what are we gonna laugh and joke about?
See, I'm dog. It depends on the funeral.
Well, dang. Oh no, I ain't that dog.
See, I done
See,
told
like, say
plenty.
we talking
Jeff,
and we laughing. Like, we laugh and talk about something. Like, oh, girl, let me tell you the truth. I'm finna tell you the truth. I'm finna tell you the truth. It's not that I'm lying. It's just the moment and the emotion of what we talking about. And laughing. And then say, then such and such do that. Keep it 100 now. Keep it 100. You just telling them to tell the truth.
You know, I think it's just how people move, because I never do that. If it comes out of my mouth, you getting it. Listen, I'm gonna try to couch it so that you can receive it properly. I might not be successful, but I'm gonna try. But it's always gonna be the truth. Listen, I had this problem. Okay, I do have to lie sometimes because my wife make me do these damn with these dress shows, right? She get her dresses, 100,000 damn dresses from Amazon, and I gotta sit there. You like this one? And you like this one? You like this one? You like this one? And you know, I really keep it 100%. I just say, listen, I don't like that one. I don't like this one. I like this one. But I'm fighting, and I ain't gonna have a good night's sleep that night. I'm gonna leave it at that.
but that's the issue right now. You can't be honest. That's a big problem.
Honest. That's why I can't sleep that night, because I was honest.
So you gotta lie.
No, hell no, I don't lie,
no,
man.
he's telling the truth, and he can't sleep.
Because
shit, I'm gonna sleep like a baby.
No, you're not. No.
Oh, bullshit. Bullshit.
You're gonna get stabbed up or Al Greened up. You ain't sleeping like no baby boy.
See, so y'all just got there. Let's just go and get these lies out. No, if they ask for the truth, tell the truth.
I agree with DVP when he said that it's a learned phrase. Like, a lot of times people just saying it, you know, but they don't really mean it. It just, to me, I think it's in context too. Sometimes it's the context. You know, what are y'all doing at that time? If y'all sitting around telling lies and talking shit, you know how the old folk do, telling lies, talking shit, slapping their knee. Keep it 100, keep it. I mean, I don't use that phrase. I don't use the phrase, my word is my bond. I just say, if I tell you I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. That's all I say. I don't do those phrases, you know. Like, if I ever get married again, which I doubt, I'm gonna say I'm gonna do my best.
I'm gonna do my best.
I'm not gonna say nothing that I can't uphold. I'm gonna do my best.
I'm gonna do my best. I like that.
When I was saying learn phrases, I was talking to Anthony when he was talking about people saying bless you. Is that what they really mean, or is it a backhanded compliment insult? And that's what I'm saying. People just say it, but they don't really give a shit about you or your heart. They just say the shit because it's a learned phrase.
Yeah, bless you is.
Yeah, because do we really mean it? Because hell, most whatever.
I don't. I just say it.
Most of us ain't really. It's just something we learn to say. Bless you, bless you, bless you. Why do you say bless you? Because what we told, when every time you sneeze, your heart stop beating for a second or whatever that shit is. We just say this shit over and over and over again.
I never knew that.
But most of these people, because it ain't true. But most of these people ain't sending blessings your way. Cause be hungry and see if they bless you with some food. They not. But it's easy to put words out there.
Sidebar. No, it's an interesting fact, man. I work with a lot of Russians. What do Russians say when people sneeze?
Gesundheit.
Nope.
No, they said be blessed.
No, that's German.
Keep
German
living, something like that.
Oh man, Sherry got a good memory. Now they're not religious. They just say good health.
Yeah.
Good health.
Good health. That's it. Something like
Good
that.
health. Boy, use that one. Good health.
Yep,
And,
I remember that.
and happy wife, happy life. That's a narcissistic statement because if it ain't a
Happy spouse, happy house.
right, because that means you only catering to one person, which means you don't mind being abused. Because I hate that phrase with three passions, and I get why we would say it because when we're joking, we will all agree if our wife ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. But I guarantee you one something: if we ain't happy, ain't nobody happy either.
Yep, happy
If-
spouse, happy
yeah.
house.
Because if we ain't happy, it finna be held up in Harlem.
You know what other phrase I can't stand is cheaper to keep 'em. I hate that. I hate that with a passion. And the reason I hate it so much is because most men, even women do this too, but stay in marriages or relationships because of the kids or because of, how much financial things they got intertwined and all of that. And my thing is this, for me anyway, like if I'm happy, I can work out every damn thing else. So I would ask myself if somebody said to me, it's cheaper to keep her. What is it costing you emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically? Ooh. To me, it's too high. For me, if it costing me all that, that's too high.
Yeah, that's a good point. Because all they talking about is financially. Yeah, that's
right.
That's a good point.
But and I'm gonna tell you why I don't hate the phrase, because one, it's true, and we could talk about the emotional and all that, but that's why dudes work other jobs and won't go home because they can find peace somewhere else. But that financial part that we try to play around and act like it don't exist, when you paying alimony, I guarantee you that most men, and it's a man's statement because most times that's who end up paying alimony or whatever, they not spending $1,000, $1,500 a month on a woman. So it is cheaper to keep her there and be unhappy because now you're gonna be broke. You living in somebody's basement, so you're still unhappy, and now you're unhappy and broke. So I can't really fault that statement. Because everybody ain't a basketball player. But when you hit some of these dudes up and they got to pay this and still try to function in a life, and this is the crazy thing I learned. When you have a child, they look at your income and they take a percentage. That ain't how alimony works. Because if it did, then we could get rid of that phrase. But some of these brothers, they don't go, the way it's set up, and it's a crazy thing. But sometimes that part is true. It is cheaper to keep her. You've been unhappy. We've been living through unhappiness forever and ever and ever. It's hard to live through being broke, though. It's hard as hell because all y'all on here got at least $30. We know that money provides security. We know this. Only people who say money don't mean nothing is broke folk because they ain't never had none. But would you rather be unhappy in your house or happy and free as a bird stand up under the bridge?
I think I would say realistically, none of us would be up under a bridge. Okay.
That what them folk on the bridge think too, though. Don't nobody ever think they're gonna be up under the bridge.
No, some of them people under the bridge are content being under the bridge.
A lot
wake up saying when I grow up.
A lot of them homeless people have mental illness. Majority of them have mental illness. But first of all, there's always an exception to the rule, okay? But I'm just simply saying, what is more important to you in your life, having money or having peace, being happy, because as long as you got an able body, you can go work, and you ain't got to live under no bridge. You know how many people rent out rooms? Go to Burger King, go rent one of them rooms, and you ain't got to deal with her trifling ass.
Sherry, do what I want you to do as your homework assignment. I want you to go visit a tent city and tell me.
I ain't going. You gonna go with me? I ain't going.
I'll go with you. Because guess what? It's a lot of people who in homes got mental fucking problems. So that ain't the issue. That ain't the issue. When you go to a tent city, you will see a lot of people who speak great English. They had money, they lost it all doing something else. Joe was a cop. He'll tell you, all them homeless people ain't crazy. A lot of them got good.
I don't think that.
But all it takes is a bad break or 2 or 3, and once your finances messed up, man. I was watching the show today, and like I said, Joe was a cop. It's hard to get a second chance once you done made a really bad mistake because everybody holding that against you. It's hard to refresh some stuff. It's hard. Most people don't get to start over. And that's why look at these athletes who made millions of dollars and they broke.
Yeah.
Because and they got good sense, they had money, but when you ain't got money, I would say this till the day I die. You ain't finna be happy without it. Because you're struggling all the time. You're struggling all the time.
Well, I was broke for a long time with 2 children I was taking care of. I still had a house, my car. I wasn't making but $26,500. I had daycare fees. I had a car note, but I was still happy because I ain't have to get it from nobody else. I was doing it all on my own.
Sarah, you were making $26,500.
Yeah.
Do you know there's people like him who's struggling to make $12,000?
That was back then. That was way back then. But I had children. My point is, I even had children.
Yeah, that's no money.
Hold on. And I had children, and I was in college.
Yeah, that's budget. You a budget superstar, Sherry.
But everything you just said you weren't struggling. Because people who struggling, they ain't got time for college, Sherry. They got to work all these jobs just to pay. Look at what
I have to disagree with you. I was 15 when I had my child.
Look at what these people charge when they charge you by the day. Anybody who's staying in a hotel that charge by the day or by the week, they paying more than I'm paying for mortgage. Them shits ain't cheap.
They are.
Ain't nobody doing $30 a day for a room. They still charge you. A room costs $100 a day. You know what that is in 30 days? That's more than most mortgages, Sarah.
Okay, so listen. So I was 15 when I had my daughter, right?
Okay.
My mom dropped out of high school in 11th grade. So all she ever did was, just work, job, waitress, different stuff like that. So I had to decide how I was going to finish high school. My mom, she got 11th grade education. When she had children, she dropped out of school. That was it. So she didn't tell me what to do or what not to do. Bottom line for her is you got to take care of that baby. So I had to figure it out. So you know what? I went to the welfare office. I got food stamps. I got a check. And they helped me with daycare. I was working at Burger King. I switched from day school to night school because I needed to have a job to be able to pay my portion of the daycare. I was on the bus. I was on the bus everywhere I went until I graduated high school. But I was on the bus back and forth. My brother would give me a ride to night school. And that was my day, 6 a.m. in the morning to 10 p.m. at night, Monday through Thursday. So after that, now mind you, I'm getting a check, food stamps or whatever. I'm staying with my mama. My mama on Section 8. So what I ended up doing was, because my mom lived over there in Section 8, you know what I did? Went over there to the rent office. And because she knew my mama, because she knew all of us over there, got me an apartment on Section 8. My rent was $35. Okay, $35. I used to get a check for $235, and then I would get food stamps. I had bukus of food stamps, like $300, or whatever. The point I'm making is, because then I ended up going to college. When I graduated college with my bachelor's degree, right, I got off like assistance. I got off of that. I was just like regular folks, and again, like I said, I was making $26,500. That ain't a lot. Even back then, my mortgage was $800. And then I still had to pay daycare for my son. And the point I'm making is that it's the decisions that people make. And a lot of times people don't use the systems in which they pay into and get themselves where I got myself out of it. I could have been just like my mama, but I had to be smarter than that. Ain't nobody tell me to go to college. I just looked around, and when people started asking me, I was dating a guy who was in college, and he would, whenever I would go around him and his friends, the first thing they used to ask me is, what school you go to? I was 23. I said, I don't go to no school. I'm looking like, is that a normal thing, or whatever? But I felt embarrassed like, oh damn, well maybe I'm supposed to be in school or something. And so the guy that I was dating at the time, I asked him, you know, how was college, whatever. He told me to start off at a community college, which I did. I went for 2 years, then I went to Georgia State, you know, and then I got my bachelor's. And then I started working for Georgia State because where I was a student assistant at Georgia State, because they liked me so much, they created a position for me. And then, I mean, I'm getting paid for $10 an hour, but they created a position for me. And then when a staff position came open in the economics department, I got that job. That's why I was making the $26,500. But I got my master's for free because I was working there. So my point is that you gotta, there is no excuse to be unhappy. I was broke as a joke, but I was happy as hell. I ain't had no clown ass niggas getting on my nerves, bringing down my damn my self-esteem and all that. I was happy. So to me, that's why for me, if I'm with a dude, I have myself set up in a position that if he say, Sherry, get out, okay, I ain't finna argue about all that bullshit. I can go get me I go get me a room. I can go get me a hotel room or apartment or whatever. Because people don't prepare and people don't make the right decisions, that's why they unhappy.
Sherry, I'm gonna sit here and tell you, Yolanda said it best. You were blessed. Ask any man with a child where he can go. There is nowhere. There are no shelters for men with children. Not one. I've been fighting for this for 15 years. There is nowhere a man with a child can go. Nowhere.
He can't get welfare.
WIC stands for what? Women and infant children.
Women and infant children.
It don't stand for parent and infant child. It says women. So I hear what you're saying, Sherry, and what I always say, don't take this personal. But when you go out there, that's why I picked on Joe. We see homeless people all the time. A lot of them are not crazy. They had a string of bad luck that they cannot overcome. So, because when a man get arrested because he's out there being a vagrant, same thing don't happen to women. Because a man, Joe know this. We can take a woman to a woman's shelter. To get into a man's shelter, it's a long ass line. So he gonna end up going to jail. Now that he got a jail record, he ain't finna get none of them breaks you got, Sherry. You had somewhere to stay. So your situation ain't even close to the norm. That's why you can say, hey, your mama had this, but she had a place to stay. So every time you go to the projects, any project, tell me how many single men you see with apartments. None. Or
now
12.
that I didn't see. You're right about that.
So men don't have the same benefits that women can get. The system ain't built for us to fail. So when we fail, it's just a super hardship. Mark can't prove he don't work nowhere for 6 weeks. Don't nobody want to give 6 months. Don't nobody want to give him a job. So it's a whole different animal. Because now he can't get a job. He can't do this. He can't hold on to his car. School is out the question. What are you going to do now? He got a record because when me and Joe ain't got nowhere to put him, and he trying to find a place to sleep, we ain't got no choice but to lock him up. So now he got a record. He gonna sit in jail for 6 months to 18 months waiting on the hearing. He ain't even in a hurry to get out because ain't that not there waiting for him, Sherry. So we can't keep saying ain't no excuses. So
no, I'm saying people like you, Joseph, y'all regular people. If y'all have to pay alimony, y'all able-bodied, get out there and get 2-3 jobs like them Jamaicans. You can make it work. You ain't gonna be outside under the bridge.
Joe, Mo, Mark, I guarantee you, we are not regular men. We are not regular men. When somebody tries to say, "Oh, you different because you got up out the hood," I am different. Everybody don't make it up out the hood. Everybody don't get to make it to what Joe make it. Hell, Mark got his own business. This ain't what happens with normal black men. Yeah, we are fucking exceptional. It don't happen there like that. We know some who are, but we know more who aren't. Because we can sit back and point to people we grew up. We can all go back to our hood. Well, if they still existed, it's still some people in them same hood that we grew up with who are doing the same shit because they could never get ahead. And some of it because they didn't want to. But a lot of them dudes are smart. Hell, most of the best athletes at the school when we was in time, a lot of them ain't doing good because that's all they knew. They didn't get the education. They were never smart enough. So we can't sit back and say it's all on them because there is no system for it. Remember now, men just got to the point where they could cry and not be clowned. So if you ain't got shit, everybody keep telling you, go do this, go do that, go do that. It ain't the same. A woman can sit back and go to jail and get a second chance. A man can't get that. What you got,
He
Mo?
can go find him a fat girl who lonely and live with her.
And so he gonna continue the path of unhappiness. That's all I'm saying. He gonna continue being unhappy.
He just do it till he get on his feet. It's just like the welfare system. I did it till I got on my feet.
Unhappiness was the point. He's still unhappy, so he might as well stay in this unhappy ass relationship. So you're gonna leave one. I went to a female thing, and a dude said this shit was the dumbest shit I ever heard. He told women, ladies, stay with the man who beating you, because you don't know what the next man who beat you gonna do. I said that's the dumbest shit I've heard, but shit, that's what you saying. Leave one bad situation and go to a worse situation. Bad is bad. Why not stand in one? What's up, Ernest? Why
living with a fat girl and under a bridge are two different things.
Now, if you're talking about what's the difference in unhappiness? You unhappy both ways. So you want to
no, man, you can snuggle at night if you got a fat girl.
Can. I bet you a bed, no matter whose it is, tastes better or feels better than that damn cold ass brick under that bridge. So you happy. It's just limited happiness.
They ain't happy. So then you could be happy in that same bed, being unhappy in a relationship. Then, Sheriff, if that's your logic, you might as well stay unhappily married.
See for the keeper.
Bam. What's the difference, Sheriff? According to your logic, what's the difference?
The difference to me is I'd rather be by myself struggling, doing what I need to do for me.
You can't do by yourself.
Where I need to be.
No, Sheriff, don't cheat.
Than to be with somebody I don't want to be with.
You just said go be with. So Sheriff, go be with the fat guy. So you got a place to stay. And have to do what you got to do.
Let me tell you something. Let's just say. Let me tell you something.
Hold on.
Did she just tell us to go to the fat girl? Did she just tell us to go to the fat girl?
I'm finna give it to you. This me. Now, this me talking. Yolanda, let me know if you down. If for whatever reason I become homeless, first of all, I ain't gonna never be homeless long as I got a snatch. Okay, I will go find the ugliest, no hand in a wheelchair that get a damn check. He can't do nothing. All he want to do is look at it.
And I'm out.
And I will stay with him. And I promise you, I will be happy sleeping in that bed with that no arm, ugly man.
God,
than I would under.
Damn. Yeah, Yolanda, you ain't gotta agree with that shit, Yolanda.
I will work at McDonald's and save every dime because he paying the bills. You got to be smart about it.
And he wants you to stay in that house and take care of him. So the minute you walk out the house, go get your job.
But you know what? He got disability. So you know what? I'm gonna research and see what other shit he can get for free. Maybe we can get a nurse to come 3 times a week.
That man,
I call it draw.
But Dan his life.
It's a draw, man. Y'all traumatized me. It's a draw.
Share giving all these benefits that ain't legit. Stop playing.
Let me tell you something. I told my daughter. I told my daughter she better not never come to me and tell me she homeless. Cause baby, you got something that they want. And some of them, you get an old man old enough, hell, he can't do nothing but look at it anyway. Look at it.
God damn, Sheriff. Why you keep coming up with these fake ass scenarios?
After you leave Tent City, Sheriff, I want you to go to some of these women's shelters and tell
you
me
keep
why
forgetting.
they
I'm not going to Tent City.
Right. So
I'm going to the ugly man house.
Shelter, Sheriff. Go to the women's shelter and tell me all the women in there ugly, Sheriff. They got snatches, and guess what? They still homeless, Sheriff. I don't know what make you think a snatch ain't gonna make you homeless.
That's why they got decisions that they're making.
No matter where you go, you're gonna always find more women's shelters than men's shelters, and all the women ain't ugly. They got the same snacks, and guess what? Ain't nobody letting them come stay, Sheriff.
But listen to what I'm saying, DDP. This is the part that you're not getting.
What you gonna do? You got
like I said,
they gonna be homeless.
Like
they got snatches. They got snatches. They homeless, which means you're gonna have. Which means you're gonna pimp yourself out to another man, which ain't what you tell your daughter to do. They gonna call me Roxy.
Ain't nobody gonna want that stinking snatch because you homeless and can't wash it.
Roxy. That's gonna be my name, Roxy.
Roxy.
What I'm saying, first of all, I don't understand, and this is being serious, is that women that have children, why are they homeless? Because you have Section 8. You have so many benefits that are available to you. So Is it that they've done something and they can't get those benefits? Like, I don't know if it matters if you committed a crime. I don't know what that situation is
because it's
because
a
I just
5-month
never
waiting
lived that
list.
life.
It's a 5-month waiting list. 5
The
months.
Section 8.
Yes.
But they can work, right?
It's 2 years, yeah. 5 years. I'm sorry.
See,
But they can work, right?
Can they? Who gonna watch the baby while they working?
That's true.
That's
But
what
like
I'm
I
saying.
said, and see, it was different back when I was, when I was struggling because they had every benefit under the sun. Now things have changed. So I don't know what they have to offer people now, but I would
That's
say
why I'm saying go out now and talk and see, because it ain't nothing like that. It ain't nothing like that. When you got to wait 2-3 years to get a place to stay, you got to wait 2-3 years to get your kids something to eat, and you saying you won't do this or you won't do that.
well, and I definitely I get what you're saying, but again, to me, it still goes back to their choices. How many children you have? If you know how we got some people that just don't understand birth control. My friend girl had 3 of her daughter's children because somebody took one of the other ones.
Sherry,
yes.
When you decide to let this fat dude have his way with you, because that's where you're gonna stay.
I ain't say he was gonna be fat. I said he was gonna be crippled.
Okay, but when he crippled and to gain compliance over you, he put a little something in your drink and turn you into an addict. Your life has changed. It ain't because of now decision you made, Sherry, or the decision you made not to sleep under the bridge, because under the bridge you couldn't have got drugged. But once you in this man's house, he drugged you and shit. The rules just changed right then because now you a junkie, Sherry. You act like you
going deep. We going deep. I'm saying
Joe,
on the
Joe, am I going deep, Joe? Ain't most of these women, Joe, most of these women get drugged at some point, and that's what took them on that path. So, Sherry, you're going deep.
Some of the things
we're talking real life. You talking about people you know. Me and Joe don't deal with people we know. We have to deal with real life. Joe, how much of this is hyperbole?
I can honestly say about none.
Everybody don't have the decision where they can stay at home with their mama. They don't. Yolanda was a prosecutor. They don't have the decision where they got a safe family member. They don't have a decision where it won't get them put into a sex trafficking ring. Sherry, it ain't got. It's circumstances. They can make the best of decisions. Some of the smartest girls have had to become streetwalkers because they got with a dude who had a place for them to stay. But it said, have a drink, have something to eat, put a little something in food. Her whole world changed just like that because she didn't want to sleep on the bridge. So that is the reality. So it ain't like they can sit there and say, oh, hell, the women out there who selling their snacks, guess what? They still homeless. They still staying in the room by the night. Yeah, they getting a room for him. It ain't that simple.
What I'm saying, it's even worse for men. Is that there are always exceptions to the rule.
And you were an exception.
Some people are right. I ain't the only person that's an exception, but
these four gentlemen, we are the exception.
What I'm saying is like what you said earlier. We have to be accountable for some of the decisions that we make. And if some of these women or men are in particular positions, it probably stemmed from a decision they made, good, bad, or indifferent. But that was the effect of their actions.
Could I add one thing? Could I add one thing here? As of today's date, let's say today is the 15th. There are 64,000 missing Black young women. They are the largest singular missing group in this country. 64,000. You don't hear shit about them. So if we take that into account, and I think I honestly, being in this business or formerly in this business, I still think the number's low. So where are they? So are they being sex trafficked? Are they being trafficked internationally? Are they being murdered? Which probably is more likely than not. So those numbers should frighten anybody, particularly us.
All right, it's 7:59. We got to give some point shots out right here. We got to give some point shots. Go ahead, go ahead, English teacher. We're gonna start with you. We're gonna do ladies first.
Don't get cute.
I can't help myself.
Ugly one, wheelchair riding fella.
I appreciate y'all saying that I was blessed. I feel like just life in general, I am blessed, just period. It has nothing to do with what I have, don't have, or anything like that. But I do believe that sometimes you can have people raised in the same house, same rules and all of that, and people make different decisions based on, whether it's peer pressure or whatever. But I feel like initially we are responsible for some of the decisions that we make, because I think the decisions you make dictate the life you lead. But yeah, DVP, don't be hollering at me, and I am gonna get me a fat man. If I get to be homeless, and if he put me on drugs, hell, I'm 55. By that time, I'd be an old hoe. So
You're gonna be 110 and dried up like a raisin.
It won't even matter. So, but good show tonight. Hold it down, y'all. I love all y'all, everybody.
We're going to tent, sit down the shelter. Be ready.
All right, you gonna take me for real?
I'm gonna sit in the car while you go talk to him though.
Shit.
You can work out some trade. What you got? What you got, Mark?
Hey man, great show. I'm glad Sherry agreed with the smartest person on the panel today twice. So I appreciate that, Sherry. And I did agree with you. Hey man, as always, great conversation. And let's do it again in 7 days.
Mo, what it
What's
do?
up? All right, so I got a few announcements. So first thing I want to say, I got stuff written down because I'll be forgetting stuff, y'all. But the first thing I want to say is, Sherry, your recovery story was amazing. I don't give a damn what DVP was talking about. And it's a testament that people should never give up, because that shit I heard, that's amazing. Okay. I went through something similar, and so I understand, but that's just amazing. Number two, Israel, why Israel 444 in the comments? You are correct. The cause of many of these issues that we're talking about is the white man's construct. Absolutely correct, my man. And number three, if you look at my name tag, you'll see that right there, the People Society Discussions at gmail.com. That's an email. I got a few things coming up. Number one, tomorrow, I got a stock market basics class coming up. If you want to get in that class, send me an email. TBD is a childhood trauma court class. Not a class, childhood trauma discussion. We're going to read a book. We're going to have some conversations. And then number three, I got my Policing in America discussion coming up again. So if you want to do any of that, just hit me with an email and I'll get you the information.
Obi-Wan, what you got for us?
Well, first off, I'm changing Sherry's name to Lucky Charms. So every time she gets on, hey, give me some of that Lucky Charms. So let's just call it what it is. But anyway, great show. I agree with everybody at this point. I think we definitely need to have those discussions that Mo is leading the group on. But again, great show, and Lucky Charms. I'll talk to you later.
All right.
That's a good. Hey, I like that. I like that nickname. I'm gonna use that, man. We gonna call her Lucky Charms.
Her name so has been changed as of 8:03 on the 15th. Professor Sherry is now called Lucky Charms. All right. I appreciate y'all joining in and watching these misfits do what they do. Mo, ain't nobody on this show. I want to say they got moral standards, and they probably do. They probably in the closet somewhere. You can't corrupt none of them other than me, because I'm the only one who still like got some point of purity. But I want to thank them for coming on, and I want to thank the people who comment in the audience. If some of y'all want to talk about, if y'all know us, hit us up, shoot us a text. You can inbox us. If we don't know about it, which is rare, because Joe got a book on everything, and I do mean everything, we'll find somebody who can talk about it. We're going to do some more conversations about money and finances and investing and all kind of stuff. But y'all know that I appreciate y'all joining us on this Wednesday when y'all should be in Bible study, because y'all all heathens. So until next week, y'all know what it is, right? Peace, popcorn, and chicken grease, and we out. Let's see if I can find this exit.
Later.